Welcome to Fly High Productions. I am Mr. Follow Up. Today's episode, welcome to episode 4, first of all. And today's episode, we're going to follow up on this shooting down here in Tampa. But first, before we do that, we're going to stay right here in St. Louis. And we got an ID on the victim on that homicide over in Kirkwood. As you know, I got the footage. And what I wanted to say here is, what are we doing out here, y'all? Like this. It's like every time I come on here now, it's a mass shooting. It's crazy. All over. We ain't talking about just a couple of cities. What was that, Maine? It just had a shooting. They say they haven't been a homicide there since 2010, if I'm not mistaken. Anywho, we're gonna give it a couple of minutes and see if somebody gonna pull up in the building with us. I could have swore I put that on Do Not Disturb. Anyhow, yeah, I just want to come on here and rap about this for a minute, man. Like, we got a lot going on across the globe. And it's not just in one spot. It's all over, like I said, across the globe. My thing is, can we get raps on this? Is it too far out of hand to reel back in? Like a relationship gone bad? Speaking of relationship, how many of y'all single out there? Put it in the box. And if you're single, do you choose to be single? This next question is optional. I don't want y'all like Mr. Follow Up. It's Mr. Follow Up fault. He the one that asked the question. I'm curious to know though, like, how many of y'all in a relationship that you wish you wasn't in? And if that's the case, like, get out now. It's time only ticking. Straight up, time only ticking. We can only do so much out here. I'm gonna give a couple of more minutes and see if a couple of more people gonna pull up in here with us. See if they getting them notifications. I'm really gonna have to play with this thing, y'all. Once I do, like I said, this is a job. Losing sleep. I work harder for myself, though. I don't care what it is. I can be out planting seeds in the backyard. It's for me. It's for me to eat. Not for nobody to give me one apple out the bag and go sell the bag. Nah. I wasn't born for that. That ain't what I'm here for. Get somebody else to do that. We ain't doing that over here. Man, why am I trying to do that? That's not what I'm trying to do, no way. Yeah, that's the story we gonna get off into, though, yeah. Put that up there for a minute. Let that sit. Any of y'all know this brother? Showing him and his family some love. Our prayers go out to this family, his family, and all his loved ones. Man, we gotta pull it together, though, for real, man. Like, I can't keep on coming on her, and I ain't been able to turn up yet. Talking about since I turned the little gadget on and started trying to figure it out. It's like, whoa, that's content. Whoa, that's content. Wait a minute, man. We need to rap about this. Let's get this content out there. And then before you know it, before I'm done with that, man, it's something else coming through down the pipeline. I set up, I had something sent to me yesterday, set up in my face all day. I finally got around to getting to it 10 hours later. We got that story out there, though, and I want to apologize, too. I am Mr. Follow-Up, so I want to apologize about the previous live. I mixed two stories together, and that's why I was questioning, like, wait a minute, they said 18 wounded her, and then it was 15 wounded over there, but I thought I had this Temple story ready. I mixed it in with the Memphis story. Forgive me, y'all. I'm not perfect. I don't profess to be. But again, man, like, I digress. But like I said, this brother here, man, bless the family and his loved ones. He was taken from us yesterday over the weekend, and they got identification on him. We gonna let this roll. Everybody that's important is already here. Salute to you. If you would, hit the like button. Let them know we over here, y'all. And we creating dialogue. And we pushing peace. And I also want to give I want to get a Save the Youth program going on. lot of people ready to give up on him. I did 17 years behind that chair, though, that barber chair. And I can actually say I raised a couple of cats from behind that chair. And all you gotta do is stay in their ear. You know, they heard coming from mama and daddy, but to hear from another adult, mama and daddy, that already said to you, it sinks in sometimes. And sometimes we pay a little better attention to it. But that don't have nothing to do with this story right here. I'm rambling again, y'all. I ain't had no work. I ain't had no rest. Because I want to bring y'all again this story. I can't keep sitting on it. It won't be breaking news. You know, at this point, this was breaking news when I first got my hands on it. But then it's not about the breaking news around here. It's about the news that we get. We gonna break it down, chop it up, dissect it. They like to just tell us anything and they expect for us to accept it and go on with it. But we gonna keep it moving here. I know y'all tired of me talking. We didn't talk long enough, and like I said, anybody that's important, they already heard. Hit the like button. Here at Fly High Productions, rocking with Mr. Follow Up. We gonna roll the footage.
And who was shot and killed last night in Maplewood on Yale, not far from Manchester Road, has now been identified as Teron Vale. Meanwhile, his killer has not been caught. This crime is highly unusual for Maplewood, becoming the town's only second homicide since 2010. First Alert 4's Russell Kinsaw is tracking this investigation tonight. Russell?
Yeah, for most of the day, major K-Squad detectives have been stationed around these apartment buildings where the shooting took place, watching the front and back doors. These apartments are on Yale. That's the street right here. Manchester's right over there. And according to neighbors, it's a place that's frequently visited by police.
And I just heard one pop, and I could tell by the sound of it, it was a gun.
His last name lives a few doors down from the apartment where the deadly shooting happened Thursday evening. After hearing the shot, he looked outside and saw people running away, but something really caught his eye.
And that's when everybody was spreading out and getting away from what was going on. And then I saw a couple people kind of laughing down there.
The major K-Squad was called in to help investigate, and many were back at the crime scene the day after. Police identified the victim as 32-year-old Teron Vale, and neighbors say he's the father of two children and was often seen walking in the neighborhood.
I heard the gunshot around 5:40 p.m. Yesterday night.
Tyler, another neighbor who also asked us not to use his last name, also heard the single gunshot. Throughout the day, detectives were talking with residents and the victims' relatives. For hours, detectives stood near entrances to the building, some holding long rifles. Neighbors say the apartments are a source of concern.
But I do hear a lot of gunshots. Cars get broken into, there are robberies, and they'll leave. And unfortunately, the gunshots keep happening.
The reason detectives had been watching and waiting. Late in the afternoon, detectives said they finally got a search warrant, and a number of detectives entered a rear ground floor apartment.
It was so surreal. I was like, it really didn't happen. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen down there, almost every day, but nothing like that.
So the detective that told me the reason why major K-Squad detectives search warrant did not explain why some of them were holding AR-style rifles for much of that time.
You see why I say we need to have the dialogue? Even my man, he still have questions. And he the reporter. He was there on the scene. He wanted to know what was going on because he's trying to bring the news to the people. We need to be informed out here. not to have our nose all in nobody else's business, but it's St. Louis business. So this our business. These our neighbors. I'm getting back to that. I'm getting older, so yeah, y'all see I'm pulled up right here next to the window. Like, be like Granny did. Granny was at that window. That was our neighborhood watch. Boy, get down out that tree, get off that fence, and stop throwing them rocks at that little girl. Come on in here and wash your face and hands so you can eat. Yeah, man, we didn't, man, what's wrong with us? We don't keep it rolling here. Of course, y'all have heard about the mass shooting in Tampa, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what they're talking about.
After a shooting early this morning. We just got new video of the moment gunshots were fired, sending people running for cover, most of them dressed in Halloween costumes. We want to warn you, the video you're about to see may be disturbing.
Wow.
Police say 18 people are hurt in that shooting. Again, this is in Tampa. It's not yet known how many others were shot or injured in the ensuing chaos. This is so disturbing. Investigators believe there were at least 2 shooters and is in custody this morning.
So y'all listening? Did y'all hear how many shooters she said? She said 2 shooters. One of them turned themselves in this morning. This the other footage floating out there on the web. Type of situations. And I look back on these times like, man, what was I thinking? Just seeing that barricade right there reminded me of a time. What was them boys do or die? Down at Jay's. Y'all remember Jay's on the landing? My St. Louis people. But I'm down at Jay's and Do or Die down there, and who else was down there? Do or Die, and it was one other artist I can't think of right now, but they was down there, and I don't even think it was shots. I just think, you know, how the crowd get to dispersing, and me and my counterpart, it was actually like a wooden fence. If y'all remember that wooden fence. So, go leap over the wooden fence. Got her in tow. Go to pull over that wooden fence. It's funny now when I look back on it, you know, we made it out with our lives, but as she was going over that wooden fence, it was a couple of more people coming across that wooden fence. Caught her across her forehead. But you know, that's minor to what's going on out here today. I'm going to reel it back a little bit and let this footage roll on out. Imagine getting that phone call though.
22-year-old
Forbids anybody, but imagine getting that phone call,
Oh.
man. Them kids beg you to go out there. You get that phone call. But that's why I say, I look back on times and I'm like, man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to gain a gray hair too. For me, anyway. So I look to the right of you. It's 9 times out of 10. They won't be there by the time you turn 18. And I remember, probably 18, 19 years old. I counted on my hands, man, and it's funny. I was 18. That's how I remember this story. It goes, I was 18, and I counted 18 of my partners. Some of them close, some of them not so close, but 18 partners that was gone. Some of them left us, some of them brutally left us. Had one partner pulled out a dumpster. If I remember correctly, it was 2 partners. That was found in the dumpster. But these shootings, man, I don't think nothing went on like that was compared to what we've been seeing here. It's a little creation. It's a little mic. Yeah, I should slide over to the YouTube and hit that like button for me. Anyway, I digress. I apologize, YouTube. I'm just talking to Facebook. But yeah, this Tampa shooting, like, and not just the Tampa shooting, it all these mass shootings. And it's the fact that got that adjective mass. I'm talking about when it comes to shooting, when you put that in front of shooting, like that's it. But again, I just want to say salute to y'all for making it through these ugly weekends, because it seems like every weekend, come Sunday night, the reports start pouring in. Monday morning, I mean, if that's something I want to cover, that's content for days. But I'm covering that Yorba City shooting in Tampa, Florida, that occurred over the weekend. And like I said, if y'all want to see the footage, which y'all probably already have, I appreciate y'all tuning in here on Facebook. But if y'all want to get the full effect of what I'm putting down, come on over to Facebook. Just hit that link. The link on my page. But I'm gonna let this footage here run, and we gonna see what they talking about down here in Florida.
Victims and their loved ones are still in disbelief after this shooting. We spoke to whelmed, and sadly, some are still dealing with heavy grief. Fox 13's Regina Gonzalez continues our coverage this morning live from Tampa General Hospital, and we know some victims are still recovering there, Regina.
Yeah, that is right. We know that a majority of them have been released from the hospital. There's still about 5 being treated across TGH, Bayfront, and Advent Health. And in the midst of all this, we've been able to speak to the parents of some of these victims. We were able to catch up with a mom whose daughter was shot in the leg. She's simply grateful that her daughter is alive. But one father of the 14-year-old boy killed, he is rattled, grieving, telling us that this is his second child that he has lost to gun violence. We can show you Emmett Wilson, who is now leaning on his family to help him cope with the senseless death of his 14-year-old son, Elijah. He tells us that Elijah was a good kid, a teenager who sometimes preferred hanging out with his friends over listening to his parents. His father, Emmett, was at the scene early yesterday morning along with Elijah's aunt, and here's what they had to say.
Painful, man, to see your child laying there. And there's nothing I can do but stand behind the yellow tape.
He was the life of the party. Like, very genuine, very loyal, like, very strong-minded.
No, it's unclear right now if Elijah, this whole situation stemmed from. They say a 20-year-old man was also killed. He has not been identified yet. There were 16 additional victims who were taken to the hospital. 15 of them had gunshot wounds. Chief Lee Burkhaw said the majority of them, ranging in age from 18 to 27 years old, have been released from the hospital. The 5 victims who are still in the hospital have non-life-threatening injuries. Now, this gunfire happened as the bars were letting out for the night, and some of this big Halloween running, hiding behind tables, some even leaving their shoes in the street to get away. Coming up in the next hour of Good Day, we're going to hear more from that mom I mentioned whose daughter was shot in the leg. She says her daughter was walking to her car at the end of her night when she got hit, and it was innocent bystanders that helped her and were able to save her life.
My condolences to these families. I'm talking about third day in a row. Salute, Miss Lacey. Appreciate you joining the live. We live. Like I was telling Mike and Creasy, though, if y'all want to get the full effect, come on over to YouTube, where you can see the footage that I'm putting on her. We almost through it, though.
22-year-old.
But anywho, we going live. I'm getting used to it. I'm starting to work this little gadget out. I'm having problems over here with this this YouTube, though. What's up, T. Beasley? What that boy say? Anywho, we gonna let this footage run on over her. Finish this story up on this Tampa mass shooting. What they say, that boy was 20 years old, did that shooting. It's sad. It's sad, man. I'm talking about it, and he took out about 20 people. Well, wounded 18. And took out 2. I gotta remember I'm on YouTube, or don't let it come out my mouth. Or what I done learned is alleged. Hit the like button. We gonna let this run though and see what's going on down here in Tampa. Terrell Phillips, he 22. He also had his day in court, too. Let's see.
22-year-old type.
Where you gonna be at, Terrell? What's going on tomorrow? Talk to me. That's your birthday, ain't it? Halloween. I'm tripping. You got something going on for Halloween, though? Rude Child. What up, soul? Salute. Man, y'all need to come on over here to YouTube and hit come on over to YouTube and hit this like button for me. Help my algorithm out. I'm covering this mass shooting story that went on over the weekend down there in Tampa, Florida. And if y'all know, well, y'all do know Gwendolyn. She shot out so salute to that. That's good to her. Because like I say, 20 people got hit. But it's good to know that she wasn't one of them. On the other hand, like I say, my prayers go out to the families and anybody else that was affected. But we gonna keep it rocking, and that link on my page, y'all, I just posted it on my page. Just hit the link. It should take you right to my live. Let's go. When you come in the building, hit the like button for me. Let's shake that algorithm up and let them know we out here in the YouTube streets. We reporting from the sideline, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want no parts of the streets no more. Them days over with for me. Especially with cats like Terrell Phillips running around out here. He taking people out for no reason. Well, allegedly, let's say that, because we don't know what the reason was behind it, but I don't see it being important enough to just shoot in the crowd, take out anybody. That's one thing, man. Like I can say when we was coming up, like that sort of thing didn't go on. Like you just, I'm talking about you was frowned upon for doing something like that. Like now they getting bodies any way they can, and they can go back to they people and be applauded for it. You know, I don't respect that. You done hit grandmama and the grandkids, and you done hit everything but your target. And then get on YouTube and tell on yourself, Facebook and Instagram. Oh yeah, I got that to come because I've been watching these little cats. Like, you know, it's gonna be a message to it when I come to them. I ain't, you know, I don't want to rattle their little brains, but I do know this. You gotta talk to them where they understand that, hey, little brother, don't do this, that, hey, little brother, don't do that. They ain't hearing none of that. You gotta talk to them like they mom and their daddies do. Like, hey, look, get your, you know what I mean? Like, one of them sort of thing. Let's see here, man. Because I got my gal just sitting there. See if we got anybody over here. Hey, y'all. While I'm out here, I'm try to act accordingly. Excuse me. Come to do a job, and let's see that we get that job done. So I'm gonna move right on with this story here, man.
Murder. 2 people were killed and 16 others injured. 22-year-old Tyrell Phillips is charged with second-degree murder. 2 people were killed and 16 others injured in that mass shooting around 3 a.m. Sunday morning on 7th Avenue in Ybor. 5 victims remain in the hospital. News Channel 8's Beth Russo is outside the courthouse. Beth.
Yes, Stacey. So far, this is the only suspect that's been arrested in this shooting in Ybor City, but investigators are still going through evidence, and they say that could lead to more arrests. In the meantime, though, Tyrell Phillips is being held without bond. He just made his first appearance here at the Hillsborough County Courthouse within the last hour. We have some video that we can show you of the 22-year-old going before a judge. State Attorney Susan Lopez was also in the courtroom for this 22-year-old's hearing. Again, he's charged with second. Tampa police say that early Sunday morning is when those shots fired. They say that an argument between two groups escalated to gunfire, and that is what eventually led to the death of a 14-year-old boy and a 20-year-old man. They say it also injured 16 others. At least 5 of them, at last check, are still in the hospital. We talked to Police Chief Lee Burkaw, and he says that witness video from 7th Avenue, where this happened at the time of the shooting, has become a case.
He gave a statement which was conflicting to evidence that was brought forth by witnesses and community members, which led to us being able to charge him.
Salute, Miss Thomas. Yeah, he had his day in court. Had his day in court, and
22-year-old Tyrell Phillips is charged with second-degree murder. 2 people were killed and 16 others.
The second person, though, that's what I want to rap about. Like, is it me, or did anybody else heard them mention a second person? I didn't hear them mention a second person. Terrell didn't never tell me what he had going on. But that second person never came. And I want to know what happened to the second individual. And is anybody familiar with the Mikey Williams story? Well, if you're not familiar with the Mikey Williams story, to sum it all up, let's just say Mikey Williams blew the bag. Yep, he blew the bag. I don't know if I want to go into this right now, because this gonna make the live a little long. And we probably a half hour into kickoff. But salute, and I appreciate y'all coming and rocking with me here at Fly Eye Productions, rocking with me. I am Mr. Follow Up. Salute to you, pig. Hey, y'all send me those send me them Halloween pics too, cause tomorrow we gonna hold a live. We gonna have a Halloween contest. The best Halloween costume, and I'm seeing a lot of couples. I may give me have me a little couple segment. I'm doing an over 50 segment, and I guess I'm gonna let the men be involved too, man. But check this out. Excuse me. Hey, don't send me none of them Hey man, don't send me no pictures that you think some guy gonna like. Don't do that. Don't do yourself like that. So you know, if you plan on being a cowboy or Indian, in my way, we gonna enter that into the contest too. There will be no prizes. Again, disclaimer: there will be no prizes. This is all for fun and games. A little something I want to do, make my presence known here in these YouTube streets. Yeah, I know I'm breaking up over there, pig. Come on over here to YouTube. Stream going, no problem. That's the problem I'm having right now. I got too many gadgets I'm looking at like 5 gadgets right now that's hooked up to Wi-Fi. But like I say, yeah, come on over to YouTube and hit that like button for me anyway. So we can let them know. Salute, Michelle. Like I say, y'all come on over to YouTube and hit the like button for me, man. That's the only reason I'm here on Facebook. Yeah, I see it's janky over there. I'm playing around in the YouTube streets. And if I get enough people over there, I'm going to go into this story. We're going to cover this Mikey, the upcoming basketball star. Anybody out there familiar with the Mikey Williams story? How he just blew a bag. Yeah, he just blew that bag. Lost it. He lost his Puma deal. I think they snatched him off a couple of more things. Don't even misquote me. I'm gonna follow up on that story though. That way, cause we don't want to be out here lying in these streets. That ain't what we do. We don't keep it in our back pocket. We gonna confirm that it's true before we even put it out there. We got 2 over here in the box. Hit the like button for me when you come in the building. So the algorithm know we out here. Help my video get out there. Cause we trying to grow up, be stagnant. This time next year, I want to be reaching out for some help with my live stream, because I can't read I won't be able to read every, what am I trying to say, every message. Anywho, I got one over here and one over there. Trying to see if I get some numbers though before I go into this Mikey Williams story, or am I gonna say this for a better day? Cause it's getting kind of late, and it ain't not late, but late for me, cause I have to be there at 3:30 a.m. So yeah, that's late. We actually done rolled into my bedtime. But I'm here rocking with y'all, because guess what? That's what I do. Right now I'm doing it for you. Because I think I done got the program down. Now I'm trying to get the program down. Hit the like button when you come in the building for me, if you would. Let the algorithm know that we out here and we trying to make a little noise over here in these YouTube streets. Yep, that's what we trying to do. Do we want to go into this Mikey Williams story? If we want to go into this Mikey Williams story, share the live stream. If not, I think I'm just gonna make a video. Subscribe and hit the like button. That way you be notified when my video drop. Man, y'all know how this YouTube thing go. I don't wanna keep repeating myself. Salute to those who hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. But I do want to make y'all aware of this, like I was just saying earlier. Like, we trying to have a little fun over on this YouTube too, y'all. We ain't trying to come here just shows all the time. I want to see if I can come over here and get crunk a little. But I was scrolling through my what was that I was scrolling through? Facebook, going through my stories, and I'm like, seen a couple of what am I trying to say? Seen a couple of those Halloween costumes, right? Say, hey, they give me an idea. I got a platform now, and I got a voice. How about we 'cause I don't celebrate Halloween for real. You know, I can sit here on my live and ignore the doorbell all day, and host me a best dress or the best costume contest. And part of this disclaimer too, this will be adults only. Nothing against the kids, but we put the kids in there, it get a little out of hand. Enough adults dressing up. But they going to the job party. Y'all know how they go. But anyway, like I said, send me them photos. So I'm working on a little something over here. I actually need to be trying to put that poll together. But there's no sense in making a poll right now because y'all don't have nothing to vote on at this point. So, and that idea just came to me so I can relax. I can relax my mind off that. Let's see here. Yeah, Mikey Williams, he blew that bag. I hate to say it. I had never really heard of him before now. Because I don't go that far back down into the sports like that no more. Like, I may dive back down to college here and there. But it's strictly pro, and I can fade away from there every now and then. But say Mikey Williams was an 18-year-old potential star, basketball star. He was a co-owner of a house out there. Endorsement deal with Puma. But anyway, the story been told is that somebody pulled up and requested to have a walk through his house. Well, they want to come check it out. To me, I heard them say that, and then they went to using alias names, and I was trying to find an alias name. It was like, then his uncle's cousin's brother on his mother's side. Like, oh man, here they go. Here they go. But yeah, I'm assuming without them, they were saying he was the one that come running out of the back room, fired at the Tesla as it was going back up the driveway, which we all know they gonna hold him at fault for that. that being said, there go your self-defense. That's gone. They're not trying to hear that no more. No, that's gone. But yeah, they say, and this was something kind of interesting too. I gotta do my homework on. They said he fired at this Tesla, and the Tesla pretty much bulletproof. Who out there know about that Tesla? Is that Tesla bulletproof? Put it in my box. Let me know. That's something that we should be investing in? I don't see it being bulletproof. I thought about it and like, why would they make it bulletproof? It's all electric. Probably built out of titanium. Who knows? It's only one way to find out, though. And the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And these little phones and gadgets, they can be used for more than just texting. Y'all remember when they first introduced us to www? Then it turned into the dark web. Now we just out here in cyberspace. Anyway, getting back to Mikey Williams, like, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go on and cover it. Because my lawyer supporter is her, so again, like I say, the ones that matter, they here. So why should I hold on to this? No sense in me holding on to it. I need to go on. We used to play hot potato back in the day. That's how we played hot potato. Get it in and get it out. You don't want to get caught holding it. Anyway, man, coming from San Diego Union Tribune, Mikey Williams was ordered to stop his social media posts about his gun case. Somebody should tell Mikey, you know what? Hey, Mikey, if you listening, you should not be talking about an open case. No way. Somebody should have told you that. Do you have a lawyer, Mikey? If you don't have no lawyer, Mikey, you might want to take another look at that Puma endorsement that they was trying to get you. You might want to have a lawyer look over it. In small print, it says, basketball star Mikey Williams was in El Cajon, El Cajun Superior Court on Friday for arraignment in an alleged March the 27th shooting incident. Puma ends his endorsement deal with the prep basketball star, who retains a high-profile attorney as his case heads to December the 14th trial. You got a high-profile attorney, Mike? And the court got to order you to stop posting about your gun case? Man, Mike, where your parents at, bro? Again, y'all, he only 18. So he not aware of none of this. I'm pretty sure. Mikey was out there playing ball. He ain't had time to be out here playing in the streets. He was doing tour-days and well, you ain't got a lot of time left after that. Get you a meal in the shower. If you got any homework? Oh boy. Study? What we talking about? Practice? Anyway, man. They say that the judge ordered the former San Isidro High School basketball star Mikey Williams to make no further social media posts about his impending trial on felony charges on Friday after the deputy district attorney asked that his bail be increased to $500,000 because what he deemed a threatening post. Damn, Mikey, what you say, bro? 500,000. What was it at first? Man, let me get this card out my face. I said there were several other developments in the case that gained national attention. A spokesperson for Puma, which signed Williams to an endorsement contract as a high school, that his relationship with him had ended following his arrest in April for allegedly firing a gun into an occupied vehicle. His new co-counsel is Randy Grossman, who has nearly 30 years of experience as a criminal defense attorney and is the Board of Trustees chairman for the Thomas Jefferson School of Law in San Diego. A jury trial has provisionally set to start on the 14th of December, with a member of Williams' camp saying, what is that? In a hope to play basketball for the University of Memphis this season. Williams had 3 additional felony charges added to his previous 6. Whoa, man. What is this dude? And they just not pulling his endorsement deal? Or are they saying that he got those previous 6? Now, I know 6 people ain't pulled up in no Tesla. Anyway, let's keep it going on, man, because I'm asking questions that they may answer for me. Williams had these 3 additional felony charges added to his previous 6 from a March 27 incident at a Hilltop home he purchased last year in Jamal. 2 of the counts are for threatening to shoot a late-night visitor to the other 7 allegedly firing a handgun at a Tesla Model 3 with 6 occupants. So it did have 6 occupants in it, none of whom were injured. So you just firing at the car. An arrangement when Williams ended his attorney period in the day via Microsoft Teams. Judge Kathleen Lewis ordered them to appear in person Friday on the severity of the charges. I mean, bro, you're not finna look at me through no camera. You need to get up in here and smell this wood and hear that gavel echo in her. Know that we about business, and we mean it this time. Because they probably don't even, we ain't gonna talk about what they probably, we gonna keep it factual. William pleaded not guilty to all 9 charges that carry a maximum prison sentence of 30 years. The 3 new felony charges related to the shooting at the home. Here we go with the rap lyrics and so. Oh, okay. So maybe that's what they deemed disturbing and threatening. If it was drill rap, of course, they gonna talk about they stick, smoking on this, dropping a low, and sliding on that. Anyway, it says rap lyrics and social media posts. What figured to be a routine arraignment became a debate about the meaning of rap lyrics that the internet sensation William Warren 3.8. Oh, okay. Okay, Instagram follows on his TikTok. Okay, I thought we was talking about some money here. But they saying the videos generated more than 300 million views. How much money you generate with that? That post was October the 10th, a few hours after the different L. Calhoun, y'all, Superior Court. And the court ruled at the preliminary hearing that the case couldn't proceed to trial. Wow, let's keep going. William posted a TV news clip from the hearing with the caption of the lyrics from the said the judge and the DA messing with his. Yeah, man, these dudes they be tripping. They be asking to go. Like they already know that they picking their social media up and they following their social media. And then you go and do this. You know, we dealing with a bunch of 999. That ain't, it's not good coming from males. Like, besides, how that saying go? When I was a child, I did childish things. But this young man here is only 18, but at the same time, like, where the people behind you at? Somebody should be taking your phone. Somebody should be pulling up on you and putting something in your ear. Because as we can see her, you just blew a bag. That was with the Puma deal. We don't know if you're going to make it to the NBA after that. Because this most definitely going to follow you. With a possibility of 3 more to come. Boy, you might not be able to work at McDonald's. You might not work at... Your best hustle right now is getting out on that basketball court, man, and challenging cats to the game. I don't see... You just made it hard for yourself, allegedly. I hope this ain't true, and I hope this little brother make it through. But if you did fire at these people, though, like, sometimes, man, we got to stop and think. Just because you got that gun, man, it ain't make you right. And the fact that you fired at the back of the car, that says that the imminent threat was over. So you turned from defense to offense. You turn from victim to what's the opposite of victim, y'all? I'm crashing over here. I ain't had no sleep. You turned into the crook. Allegedly. Man, let's see what this song talking about, though. Because he say the judge and the DA messing with his head. Just stay afloat. So they from a song I'll never be the same. The explicit lyrics discuss shooting and killing include in the line, keep your mouth closed. The post has since been deleted. Deputy District Attorney George Motlin referenced when one witness claimed another tried to dissuade him from testifying in exchange for a payment from Williams. Allegations that Williams' attorney denied. Well, you got a bag like that, William? Well, it must not have been like that, cause, well, I ain't gonna say that. Every soul don't have a price. Moving right along. Marlon also asked that the judge to monitor gestures and facial expressions from people in a viewing gallery that could be interrupted and intimidation towards witnesses. You know, and here's another thing, man, like, our judicial system, man, is getting out of hand. They doing too much too. Like, you can't tell me how to hold my face. Well, do you know 9 times out of 10, I'm not even controlling that? Man, where we at? Where we at, y'all? Where we at? Okay. On Friday, Marlon asked that the bail be increased from its current $50,000 to $500,000, which likely would have sent Williams to jail until he could post the elevated amount. Yeah, well, I think that's the purpose of raising the bail. Not just so we can get more money out of you, but if you do get out of here, you paid the price to get out of here. You know, they go hand in hand. It ain't just for the money. It's really to keep you in there, but if you're willing to pay this set amount, we'll let you go. So now instead of, what's that, $5,000, you got to pay $50,000. Oh, well, so the fact that he chose this specific song and the nature of the song echoes greatly, especially since we dealing with the possible witness intimidation and tampering. Marlon argued the song blew people up and dissuade people from testifying. You know, our freedom of speech is dwindling. I heard what they saying. I'm playing devil advocate right now. Like, I heard exactly what they saying, but at the same time, like, you can't tell me what was on my mind when I made that post. You can't tell me that I just didn't happen to like that song. You can't tell me that when I made that post that I gave those words any thought for real. Now, on the flip side of that, boy, you got to be a lot more smarter than this. You can't be no ass all your life. Like, and it seems like you making bad decision after bad decision. And they getting worse. And I'm going to tell you, like my people used to tell me, when some people get their hands on you, it's hard getting up out of there. It's hard getting up out of there. Did I get through that last part? It say we dealing with a case in which Mr. Williams is alleged to have fired anywhere from 6 to 7 shots at a nearby vehicle that was filled with 6 people. It talks about all that they had to do is stay at home and keep their mouth shut. Hey, Williams. Intimidate the witnesses, allegedly. Now, I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just telling you what it sounds like and what it's looking like. And right now, you know, it's not about proving you in this day and age. It's about proving your innocence. And you looking guilty, man. You looking guilty with this alleged charge that they trying to pin on you as far as you intimidating witnesses, like, and mean mugging them in the courtroom and having your people mean mug them, allegedly. You know, and then sometimes when we mess up like this, we gotta learn how to take our L and move on. Because you dig yourself deeper in a hole. Sometimes, you know, it's good to have that sit down with yourself. You know when you done messed up. When you start having those thoughts like, I shoulda, woulda. You done messed up, but the thing about that is, it's too late. But life about choices. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and if you know anything about life, it keep going. So with that being said, bunch of choices and no, ain't nobody perfect. But man, if it sounds stupid, if it sounds a little outlandish, a little far-fetched, if it sounds like it's gonna have you down here dealing with these people like this, you might need to sit back. Because, say Troy P. Owens, Williams' attorney, argued that the lyrics merely expressed Williams' frustration that the case was proceeding to trial, nothing more. You know what? I think I said this already. That attorney of yours, but you need to switch up attorneys. It don't sound like he got your best interests at hand. He let you make posts. Oh man, Mikey, where your PR team is, Mikey? But you got a favorite uncle? Damn, Mikey, can't you talk to the neighbor? Man, somebody would have told you, Mikey, that's a bad decision. You don't want to do that. You only gonna piss them people off the more. And a lot of times, you can't. Anyway, with all this rambling, I'm pretty sure y'all probably done read through that already. Where we at? To be honest with you, what they say, to be honest, that will mess with anyone's head, which is exactly what he posted. Owens told the court. He said the judge and the DA, by the way of what just happened in the court, were messing with his head, and he has to stay afloat. That's all Mr. Williams posted. He did not make any threats to anyone. He did not name anyone. Nah, you ain't named nobody, but boy, we got your testicles in our hand right now. And you want to play with us like this? Lewis, who presided over Friday's arrangement, but not the October the 10th did not increase Williams' bail. That's good to know. She instead admonished Williams and ordered him to refrain from further social media posts about the case. Now, you know what? I think that was sufficient. I think that was sufficient. We dealing with a child here. I don't care what his body frame looked like. I'm talking mentally. He ain't developed all the way yet. You can tell by the decisions that he making. But it says, I think it's an unwise decision that Mr. Williams, excuse me, what you did is, oh, okay, nice. It's like she took the words right out of my mouth, but I don't think it's sufficient change of circumstances to warrant increased bail. I understand the argument, but I think it was just a stupid thing that Mr. Williams did. I agree. Anyway, Lewis set the trial for December the 14th. Now, Memphis issued a statement last month confirming Williams is taking online classes remotely for fall semester, but he won't be allowed to join the basketball team until the legal issues are resolved. Preseason practice began in late September, and the season opener in November the 6th. The Tigers have 9 games before Williams' trial is scheduled to begin. Will they be 0-9? Is Williams the key factor to that squad? He got that endorsement deal from Puma. Y'all remember that, right? I ain't had a chance to peep him in action for real, but he evidently doing something out there. Where we at? Now we have full support from the university, said Pat McCain, Williams' uncle and business manager. Asked if the 6'3" guard could still play for the Tigers this season, McCain said, "Oh yeah, it depends on the outcome of this trial." We're confident out on top. We're very confident. We're going through a process, and in the process, anything could happen. But we're very optimistic. We'll be playing basketball. McCain was wearing a black Puma tracksuit and hat, despite Puma saying relationship ended with Williams earlier this year. Loyal to the soil, McCain said. I'm wearing Puma for a reason. An opportunity, and I appreciate it. There's always a relationship. Let's just say relationship is not the same due to the events. But there will always be a relationship. McCain said Williams' other endorsements are on hold. So they done froze my man's bank account. Once the trial is over, we'll address any branding opportunities, McCain said. We're not seeking any branding opportunities or anything like that. I mean, they'll come in. We still have people who are looking to align themselves with them. And at this point, it's just smart for us to focus on what's at hand. That's the smartest thing somebody done said about this dude since I've been reading this. Grossman, who is also a certified major league professor at Thomas Jefferson School of Law, brings a high-profile presence to Williams' legal team. Grossman declined comment Friday, though. Nobody wants to speak on it. I'm gonna walk you through this from over here, but I'm not gonna attach my name to that nonsense you got going on over there, boy. Troy Owens, that is, has done an outstanding job, McCain said. I mean, a wonderful job. The family is very pleased with him thus far. We have zero compliments. This is just a move where we're considering the circumstances. We just have to make sure that we have all the options covered. Man, what is a security blanket? Is that an electric blanket? You look like you might have a little handle. Get low with that ball. Down. Bend them knees at the waist with it. Let's see what David. Run through these real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. And oh man, 7:45. Let's see what the judge said about old Mikey.
Fight today again. San Ysidro High School basketball star Mikey Williams is facing multiple charges tonight related to a shooting in Hamul. 2 juveniles testified today against Williams during his preliminary hearing. They say back in March he threatened them before the car they were in was hit with bullets. But they say
Mikey in trouble. Mikey got 2 witnesses willing to testify against him. Oh, Mikey. Oh, Mikey.
they didn't see Williams firing a gun. The San Diego County Sheriff's Department says people were arguing about guests inside the house where Williams lived. No one was hurt in the shooting. Williams.
How they testifying against him, but they ain't seen him fire no gun? You know this story. That's why I started this channel, man. Certain things just don't be adding up. Sound like Mikey done pissed somebody off. Let's see what's going on here, though, y'all.
Is out of custody on $50,000 bail.
$50,000.
You're learning more tonight about the shooting at San Ysidro basketball star Mikey Williams' Hamul home last month.
CBS 8 obtained the sheriff's dispatch logs associated with the incident. As David Gottfredson reports, the records say the shooting victim showed up at the home unannounced to ask for a walkthrough of the mansion.
The call to the sheriff's department came one day after the shooting incident at this home in Hamul, co-owned by 18-year-old basketball star Mikey Williams. The reporting party told officers that 3 minors and 2 adults drove to the home on Bratton Valley Road on the evening of March 27th. Quote, he and some friends went to the address unannounced to ask Blank for a walkthrough of his mansion when Blank's roommate, redacted name, came out and shot at the reporting party's rental.
Y'all see what I was talking about? The cousin, uncle, girlfriend statements. Blank here and blank there. I guess it's because he a minor. Yeah, that's what it is. He a minor. They can't disclose that information for a minor, I don't believe.
Vehicle. That vehicle was a 2023 Tesla, which the sheriff's department tells me has been impounded as evidence in the case. It was hit with gunfire in the rear of the vehicle as it drove away, according to a relative of the driver who said the 25-year-old man behind the wheel was an Uber driver.
I am not aware of any relationship between those individuals and my client.
Williams' defense attorney confirmed there was no party at the house. The teenager has pleaded not guilty.
Hey, Mikey. Man, fire him. Man, save yourself, Mikey. Get rid of that dude.
to 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of firing a gun at an occupied vehicle. He faces 28 years in prison if convicted on all counts. My colleague Kelly Hessedal asked the attorney last week out.
Man. Well, you see how 28 seconds can turn your life upside down? Sit my ass down these days. It's easy to make that bad decision. A quick, irrational decision, hot-headed. And I done sat down too many times with the I wish I coulda. And this done taught me a few things out here. So before I even get myself in them situations, that's why I'm sitting down a lot. So I'm glad y'all rocking with me, YouTube. At least I got the YouTube streets. Hit the like button for me. We gonna keep it rocking till we get the YouTube streets on lock. Let's see what we rapping about over here, y'all.
It happened.
Is that his home? Does he own that home?
Man, before I even let him speak, I'm gonna let you speak. What Kanye say? Well, I'm gonna let you speak, man. But before you do, let me rap to Mikey, man. Mikey, this character right here, bro. Man, never trust a dude with no facial hair. He don't even look like he can grow facial hair. He looks suspect. We gonna keep it moving. Let me keep my personal opinions to myself because I'll get in some trouble over here on YouTube. Let's keep it going.
That is a home that Mr. Williams purchased. Yes.
Property records show the house was purchased in August of last year by a Shakir Zaid with an address in Huntersville, North Carolina. Zaid signed over co-ownership of the $1.2 million mansion to Mikey Williams via this grant.
See how this story, see how we getting deeper down this rabbit hole here? 1.8 mil that he done co-signed with somebody? Wow. Maybe they gonna tell us. Let's listen.
Deed that has a handwritten note on it saying, quote, gift, no consideration. The minister grew up in Oakland, California, according to an online biography.
Did he gifted to the house, or is he the other co-owner? Either way it go, you're not finna play these mind games with me, partner. Like, man, let's listen before I go any further with that.
That says he is a senior pastor at Rapture International. On to my messages seeking comment. Mikey Williams remains free on $50,000 bail. He'll be back in court for a preliminary hearing on June 29th. In Kearney Mesa, David Goffredson, CBS 8.
This shit don't sound suspicious to y'all? It's a lot of like, you got the Puma deal, co-owner of $1.8 million home. He's only 18 years old. He got a following on his social media, but they didn't say, none of that income was coming from that. But he did have a couple of more deals out there, so it sounded like to me they was Mikey done got little boy. They done pulled Mikey on in there and rocked him to sleep. wouldn't even be able to take that house. I couldn't do it. My parents taught me better than that. Don't nothing come for free. Is this the price he had to pay for that house? That's a hell of a price to have to pay. Leave me where I'm at, partner. Keep your crib. Like, if you trying to send me to the big house to get that house, boy, give me the call, boy, that new furniture just came in. I'm gonna make it do what it do out here. I can make something happen out here before I go laying down 28 years up in there. I can't make nothing happen in there. I ain't even trying to see if I can. See what we gonna wrap this on up.
We're learning more tonight about the shooting at Sunny Caesar basketball star Mikey Williams' Hamul home last month.
CBS 8 obtained the sheriff's dispatch logs associated with the incident. As David Gottfredson reports, the records say the shooting victim showed up at the home unannounced to ask for a walkthrough of the mansion.
The call to the sheriff's department came one day after the shooting incident at this home in Hamul, co-owned by 18-year-old basketball star Mikey Williams. The reporting party told officers that 3 minors and 2 adults drove to the home on Bratton Valley Road on the evening of March 27th. Quote, he and some friends went to the address unannounced to ask Blank for a walkthrough of his mansion when Blank's roommate, redacted name, came out and shot at the reporting party's rental vehicle. That vehicle was a 2023 Tesla, which the sheriff's department tells me has been impounded as evidence in the case. It was hit with gunfire in the rear of the vehicle as it drove away, according to a relative of the driver who said the 25-year-old man behind the wheel was an Uber driver.
I am not aware of any relationship between those individuals and my client.
Williams' defense attorney confirmed there was no party at the house. The teenager has pleaded not guilty to 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of firing a gun at an occupied vehicle. He faces 28 years in prison if convicted on all counts. My colleague Kelly Hessedal asked the attorney last week outside court about the house where the shooting happened.
Is that his home? Does he own that home?
Yes.
Property records show the house was purchased in August of last year by a 61-year-old minister by the name of Shakir Zaid, with an address in Huntersville, North Carolina. Zaid signed over co-ownership of the $1.2 million mansion to Mikey Williams via this grant deed that has a handwritten note on it saying, quote, gift, no consideration. The minister grew up in Oakland, California, according to an online biography that says he is a senior pastor at Rapture International Ministries. Zaid did not respond to my messages seeking comment. Mikey Williams remains free on $50,000 bail. He'll be back in court for a preliminary hearing on June 29th. In Kearney Mesa, David Gottfredson, CBS 8.
Y'all know. Crook. Follow the money. The money gonna tell the story. Common denominator I'm seeing out of this story right here is this $1.8 million home that was gifted to him. I wonder how could they end up in the hands of somebody else though, if he can't have it. If he gonna be doing 28 years Because you're doing 28 years, you ain't gonna need it. If and when I come home, though. But, you know, I thought this story was sounding a little funny her, and now I'm kind of seeing why, allegedly. But I'm gonna keep letting them talk, cause sometimes into the mess, you know. And they say if you let a person talk long enough, they'll tell you exactly what's going on. That old shifty lawyer over there, man. If you my lawyer, man, why is you sitting way over there? Why you in that paper? You sitting over there like you don't want me to see the copy your home. Man, get rid of him, Mikey. Get rid of him and man, sit down and rap to your people, man. Talk to some adults, man. Talk to somebody who got your best interests at hand. Cause right now, man, it sounds like you a cash cow. And somebody looking to cash in. It's the last segment right here, I do believe, y'all. Alright. Yeah, they probably pretty much stating the obvious there. We already heard. Let's see what's going on here.
An endorsement deal? This is a big name. He played for San Ysidro, had committed to the University of Memphis in the fall, and struck an endorsement deal with Puma.
This
16-year-old Mikey Williams is a big name.
So I don't misinform my people. That's all that was. I think I was gonna make a video that was gonna be a segment in the video. Last portion of this story right here, y'all. It's Mikey at his house. Look like they had the boy under surveillance there. Take it from the top. Let's see how.
This video appearing to show local basketball standout Mikey Williams in the driveway of his Hamul home. Team executed a search warrant there. One neighbor sent us video showing law enforcement vehicles speeding down the street. Another neighbor who didn't want to be identified heard someone on a loudspeaker and what he thinks was a flashbang.
I kind of had the impression it was some type of police activity, but I couldn't hear specifically what they were saying.
The investigation involves some type of gathering that happened at the home back on March 27th. Detectives say there was an argument which turned into shots fired.
As the people, or some of the people who shots were fired at their vehicle as they left.
I'm gonna let it finish playing. I just want to say this while I got it on my mind. If y'all would, man, I'm not afraid of constructive criticism. Let me know what I can do to improve my life. What you might want to see, what we might want to cover. Because right now, you know, this life, you got the opportunity, you know, we building fresh here, so you got the opportunity to build with me and be a part, you know, give your input. We're going to go and get through this. I'm going to let y'all get on with y'all nights. I appreciate y'all rocking with me here, over here at Fly High Productions with Mr. Follow-Up.
Lieutenant Jeffrey Ford says several of those shots hit the vehicle with 5 people inside, 3 of whom were minors.
Nobody was injured, thank God. And that is where our investigation kind of stemmed from.
While Lieutenant Ford will not confirm whether or not Williams fired those shots, court records show the 18-year-old was arrested on 5 counts of assault with a deadly.
See, now that's the part that keep on baffling me. Wow, if y'all holding this young man, first of all, why are y'all holding him? If y'all not saying that he the gunman, he fired the shots, why y'all holding him? On the deadline, he got to sign the paperwork on his house. Them taxes about to be due. What's going on here, man? Guess what? Here over here at Fly High Productions, we gonna follow up on this story. I hate to see this. I hate to see the young man go do 28 years. Now, you know that. Not to say that the crime. Boy, 18 years old. Let's start there. You gonna give him 28 years? Nobody was hit. See, if his lawyer was smart, that judge that came in there and didn't increase his bond for him, he would have what type of court is that? He wouldn't have no jurors. It'd just be him and the judge. The judge would make the final decision. Then with some jurors, because it's already 2 cats that's claiming to be witnesses, but they ain't seen you do nothing. Oh man, hey y'all, let's pray for Mikey Williams, man. Pray that this young brother make it up out this situation and sit his ass down somewhere and learn from this. And sometimes, you know, things that happen in life, you can't always look at it as being a bad thing. Sometimes this right here could be saving Mikey in the long run. This might be what make him make a turn in another direction in life. Maybe he meant, well, we ain't gonna go down that road. But I don't want to see the young brother go do no 28 years. Like, I've known people done worse and didn't even get 8 years. The judicial system. But again, I'm rambling on. I want to catch this game. And I need to give me some rest, y'all. But we're going to keep it moving.
Weapon. Each one carries a minimum sentence of 6 months in jail. Williams was a star player at San Ysidro High School and had committed to playing nationally, and in 2021 became the first American high school basketball player to sign a sneaker deal with global footwear company Puma. He also has a huge following on social media. Since his arrest, Williams' Instagram page has been deactivated. We reached out to both Puma and the University of Memphis. Puma had no comment. A spokesperson for the university told us they're trying to gather more information. Back in Hamul, while Williams' neighbor doesn't know him very well, he told me he's surprised by the allegation.
Don't make sense to him either. That's his neighbor. Neighbor been watching that boy. You know the neighbor been watching that boy over there in that big old house, youngster. So evidently he moving right. Had been moving right. Is he the gunman? That's what we need to know. Like, we trying to pin him on some. We trying to pin him on something that I ain't seen no hardcore evidence. They came in their house and got a firearm off the nightstand that was loaded. Wow. Where else you think I'm gonna keep my firearm? That under the bed, under the mattress, all that, and tucked up in the back of the closet. Ain't no sense of having it. Ain't no sense of having it if it's not gonna be there when you need it. But again, y'all, let's pray for Mikey. First of all, let's hope that Mikey realized that his lawyer, like, he's sitting all the way up on the other end of that table, like a bad date. You didn't tell her that y'all going Dutch for the night. She didn't said something you ain't want to hear. Hey, we going Dutch. So she sits all the way on the other end of the table and order from over there. That's how my guy was sitting at that table with him. Again, y'all, we gonna follow up on this story though. Thanks for rocking with me over here at Fly High Productions. It is I, Mr. Follow Up. And if you've been rocking with me all this time, subscribe, like, and share. Tell a friend and tell a friend. What else I need to tell y'all? I think I do need to make y'all aware of this, because we are coming down to, we're coming down to the wire. What's this? It's gonna be Halloween when we wake up. Get them pictures over here. We gonna have a little fun for Halloween. More than likely, it's gonna be the day after or so. Get that poll up there. Once I get all the costumes in, get y'all a chance to vote. Give me an opportunity to tally the votes up, so I can let y'all know who won nothing. But we gonna give them more applause and let them know we appreciate them for participating and endorsing Fly High Productions. And that's another thing, like, if y'all got something that you trying to promote, you see I got a little motion going on over here now. Don't wait till it's too late to be bored. Don't wait till I set them prices. When I set them prices, they gonna stick. It ain't gonna be nothing personal, just business. I didn't shot some out there to a couple of people, but I see they got a little motion going on too. But apparently, when guy feel like he got all the motion he need, I'm gonna be my own street team, like they did back in the 90s. They won their own street. Well, they weren't really their own street team. They had a street team amongst the rap groups, but I'm about to be my own street team out here, do my own advertising. Like I said, if you got something you want to promote, pull on up. Let's get some promotion going. You want to get on the live with it? We can do it that way. Hold a little interview over here. Let your people know what you got going on, and And I'm gonna send you on out of here. Hopefully, be enough motion for you to win out here. And if not win, stay afloat. Because that's what it's about for real. 8:15. You just getting in the building, you late. We've been here for an hour and a half now. We didn't cover the Mikey Williams story. We shot down in Tampa. And they let me ramble on for a while about miscellaneous, this, that, and the third. Now we closing it. Hit the like button for me, and I want you to know that we got a contest going on. If you want to be a part of this contest, send me them costumes. Send me the photos of those costumes. We gonna enter it in the contest, and now as a disclaimer, there will be no prizes. Around here, I get all the prizes. There will be no prizes. Not right now, no way, y'all. Let me get some motion. Take money to make money. I know this. But anywho, I appreciate y'all rocking with me again here at Fly High Productions. It is I, Mr. Follow Up, and from here I'm signing out. About to go check this Monday night football game out, and I keep on getting these notifications about this NBA. Like, come on, man, I got to get some sleep tonight. I can't be trying to follow that NBA league pass. Been passed out somewhere on my face, like I'm about to do now. Yeah, I probably can't tell, but man, I hallucinated all the way through this live right here. Like, I think I nodded off a couple of times, but when I woke up, my mouth was moving and I heard sound coming out, so I was like, cool. We gonna keep it moving right along. But that ain't healthy, so I need to go get some rest, because it's been said that than a drunk driver. And I could see that. Because the only time I ever hit somebody was being drunk and sleepy at the same time. But I didn't hurt nobody. A little neck jerker, that's about it. That was about it, rear end. You know what I mean? Knocked on over there out of my way. But she was alright. Hopped back in her whip, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. She hopped back in hers, I hopped back in mine. Funny thing about that was I actually didn't get in no trouble about that. The person that I was dating, it was her mother. It was, how did that go? Did the lady go to church with them or something to that nature? But never got contacted by the insurance, none of that. So again, that's why I say I'm blessed, man. Like, spent some things out here that happened that could have took me right on out. But that's one of what I call one of my hood perks. That was a hood perk that was passed down, because I could have been paying fines and lawyer fees, all that good stuff. But I digress. I gotta get some rest. Thanks for tuning in at Fly High Productions. Mr. Follow Up. and I'm out.